Okay. And so those children are more important than this child. Is that what, is it not true?
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
You swear or affirm the testimony you provide this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Mr. Bada, if you can unmute.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. You can lower your hand. All of you can lower your hands. Let the record reflect everyone here has been duly sworn in. Ms. Washington.
The state would like to first take judicial notice of the petition that is on file.
Okay, duly noted, already announced. It was filed by the Attorney General's office on or about September 5th of 2025.
Yes, ma'am. We would also like to take judicial notice of the genetic testing results.
Okay, has everybody received a copy of that, Ms. Lane?
Yes, Your Honor, we have. I have no objections.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and admit those into evidence.
Okay. And I also would like to state we have issues on everything except for geographical restriction, the school enrollment of the child, and then the specific person picking up the children or the child.
Okay, so let's hear the agreement and then we can move forward on the contested issues.
Yes, ma'am. We have a partial agreement on joint managing conservatorship with mom being primary. We have an agreement with the name change, with it being hyphenated. We have that Mr. Para is the father. We have an agreement on electronic communication with 7 p.m. calls to the child when not in the parent's possession. We have an agreement with the injunctions that was pleaded by Attorney Lane. We have an access of possession schedule of 5522. We also have an agreement regarding when the child is not in possession, the child have their phone charged and have the phone on them. We also have an agreement with no retroactive support, medical or child support. Parties have agreed to deviate from child support due to the access possession that dad has. And we also have an agreement on mom providing insurance.
Okay, so what's the child support obligation and what's the medical support?
Child support obligation was going to be $276. And with mom to dad. And then we had the insurance at $212.
Hold on, I'm sorry. You said 276 and you said
My
mom to dad.
apologies.
What does that mean? Oh,
My apologies. Please scratch that. Child support at $0.
okay. Well, hold on a second. Okay, child support $0.
Yes, it has deviated. They
Okay.
agreed on it being deviated and it's at $0. And then mom will provide health and dental insurance with the MSPP1 being $0 beginning
Okay.
on June 1st.
Understood. So the guideline was 276, but they're deviating to $0.
Yes, ma'am.
Mom is going to maintain health care insurance and dental insurance through her place of employer?
Yes.
Okay.
Or
So
through
a cash medical will be $0.
It would be through a private insurance,
Oh,
Your Honor.
private insurance? Okay.
Private, yes.
And then you said that the last name was hyphenated, but I want to know what the name is going to be on the record. Mom's last name, then dad's last name, then mom's last name. So I want to know on the record what it was agreed upon as far as last name.
It was agreed to be Para Zavaleta.
Para hyphen?
Yes, ma'am.
Zavaleta? Okay. All righty.
Judge, may I be allowed to put the parties' agreement on the record and then call my client?
Yes, absolutely. I just want to make sure that I have it down here. Was that what your understanding was as far as the agreement is, Ms. Lane?
There's a lot of details I'd like to put on the record.
Okay.
We left out.
Understood. Ms. Washington, anything else?
Miss Attorney Lane can get the details and then I'll be ready to call my first witness.
Okay, so I'll have Ms. Lane go ahead and take over on her part.
Thank you, Your Honor. The parties have made several agreements regarding paternity, conservatorship, visitation, child support, medical support, retro support, injunctions, attorney's fees, and taxes. And so I'd like to put that on the record, and then I'll call both the parties as witnesses to verify the agreement.
Ma'am.
The parties have agreed that Mr. Bada is to be adjudicated as the father of the child, Andrew Caleb Zavaleta. His name shall be changed to Andrew Caleb Bada Zavaleta. Parties agree to be named as joint managing conservators. All rights will be per the agreement of the other parent. The parties are not agreeing. They are agreeing that Ms. Zavaleta be named as a parent with the exclusive right to determine the primary residence of the child. However, they're not agreeing whether there should be a geographic restriction. My client's asking for a geographic restriction to El Paso County, Texas, and Ms. Zavaleta, I believe, is asking to be able to have a restriction to the state of Texas. So that's the one issue before Your Honor.
Okay.
Regarding the school designation, my client is asking that the child continue to be enrolled in his present school of enrollment, which is Hillside Elementary, and all feeder schools unless mutually agreed to by the parties. And Ms. Zavaleta is asking that she not have that restriction due to her request to move out of town. The parties have agreed to an equal 50-50 possession and access schedule following a 5-5-2-2 schedule where Ms. Zavaleta has a child Monday, Tuesday, Mr. Bada has a child Wednesday, Thursday, and then Mr. Bada has a child every first, third, and fifth Friday, beginning when the child's released from school and ending the following Sunday at 3 p.m. They've agreed to exchange at the child's school, and if school is not in session, that they will exchange at the McDonald's on Airway in El Paso County, Texas. They've agreed to be ordered starting today to download and utilize AppClose for all communications regarding the child. They've agreed to electronic communication with the child for the parent non-possession to occur daily at 7 p.m., no more than 15 minutes. They've also agreed that the child has a cell phone and they will make sure the child has his cell phone charged and available to him and won't remove it for disciplinary purposes if the child is, requesting to speak to the other parent during their parent's period of possession. They have agreed that any extracurricular activities that the child is going to be enrolled in will be per the mutual agreement of the parties. And so long as that extracurricular activity is mutually agreed to, they will split the cost of that extracurricular activity 50-50. For medical support, mother is going to obtain and maintain private health insurance through a private source, and there will be no medical support, no child support, no retro support. And the parties have agreed to the basic mutual 4 injunctions from harming, annoying, molesting, threatening, or injuring each other or a child of either party, making derogatory or disparaging remarks about the other party to the child or in the presence of the child or allowing any other person to do so, arguing with the other party in the presence of the child or allowing any other person to do so, and passing messages to the other party through the child. As far as attorney's fees, Mr. Bada is waiving his request for attorney's fees. And for taxes, the parties have agreed that Ms. Zavaleta will claim the child as a dependent for tax purposes on even numbered calendar tax years, and Mr. Bada will claim the child in odd numbered calendar tax years as a dependent for tax purposes. And that completes their agreement. The only other issue outstanding for Your Honor to decide is whether or not Mr. Bada's brother is allowed to be designated as a competent adult for pickup and drop-off exchanges of a child. And I call Mr. Bada just for the agreement.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Bada, can
Your
you
Honor, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to clarify one quick thing that Attorney Lane has stated with the agreement. I just wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Attorney Lane, you had said by mutual agreement when it comes to rights and duties. I was just trying to make sure I stated before it was supposed to be independently.
I believe Ms. Zavaleta said that she wanted it to be subject to the agreement. That was my understanding of our negotiations.
I'm sorry, I'm a little lost with all this information. Are we speaking about if we have to make any medical decisions for us to mutually agree to them?
Yes.
Yes, I would like for both of us to make the decision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Lane?
I call Mr. Parra.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Parra, can you please state your name for the record?
Andrew Matthew Parra.
Did you hear all of the agreements that were placed on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Does that accurately reflect the agreements that you've entered into today with Ms. Zavaleta?
Yes, ma'am.
And are all of those agreements in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking that the court approve those and make them an order of the court today?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
you. I pass the witness on that issue, on just the agreement.
Yes, ma'am. And Ms. Washington, anything else on the agreement to Mr. Bada?
No, ma'am, no other questions for him regarding the agreement.
Okay, Ms. Lane, you want to call Ms. Zavaleta?
Yes, I call Alexa Zavaleta.
Yes.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Alexa Zavaleta?
Did you hear all of the agreements as I've recited them to the judge this morning?
Yes.
Do they accurately reflect all of the agreements that we entered into this morning?
Yes.
And you agree to all of those, correct?
Correct.
Those agreements at this time are in your son's best interest?
Yes.
And nobody has forced or coerced you into making those agreements?
No.
Those agreements are in the best interest of your son?
Yes.
And you're asking the court to make those an order of the court today?
Yes.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Washington?
No further questions regarding the agreement.
Okay. Ms. Washington, did you want Ms. Lane to take lead on the remaining points of issues, or did you want to take the lead on that?
We just wanted to ask a few questions to Ms. Zavaleta and Mr. Parra, and then Attorney Lane could be able to ask the questions
Okay,
she
then,
wanted to.
Ms. Washington, go ahead and proceed.
The state would like to call Ms. Zavaleta.
Okay.
Yes.
Ms. Zavaleta, may you please state your name for the record?
Alexa Zavaleta?
And we're here today regarding Andrew. We're here today regarding Andrew, correct?
Yes.
And Ms. Zavaleta, were you asking the court for no geographical restriction?
No geographical restriction. Correct.
Why was that?
I am trying to relocate to San Antonio for better job opportunities, as well as the father of my other two children who are not part of this case. He's also looking to relocate for school purposes. And so my two children would be relocating to San Antonio, and I would not want to separate my kids.
When were you looking to move to San Antonio?
Next summer when I graduate from college.
And was there any other concerns regarding having not having a geographical restriction?
I'm sorry?
I said there was no other concerns. Was that your only concern regarding the geographical restriction?
Yes.
Okay. And also you did approve the agreement that was stated earlier. Just wanted to get that on record too, correct?
The one that Attorney Laney?
Yes.
Yes. That didn't speak about the geographical restriction, correct?
Okay. And what school does the child attend?
Hillside?
And did you and Mr. Parra come into agreement with the child being enrolled at that school?
If there's a relocation, then he would be enrolled in a different school that we could both mutually agreed on.
You would like for y'all to continue to have an agreement when it comes to the enrollment of the school?
If we're able to relocate, I would still want him to have a say on what school he goes to.
Okay. And Ms. Zavaleta, who was the individual that you wanted a restriction on picking up the child?
Yes, his name is Alex Parra.
And who is Alex Para?
It's Mr. Andrew Barra's brother.
And why did you want this restriction on him picking up the child?
Mr. Alex Barra has a history of criminal record. He has felonies on his record.
Objection to hearsay.
Sustain.
What is your concerns with Mr. Para's brother picking up?
He
the children?
has felony charges for.
Objection to hearsay.
Ms. Washington, I'm going to sustain.
Okay. So you're saying that you want it to be a restriction on Mr. Para's brother picking up the children?
Yes, for the safety of my son's mental health.
What are your concerns regarding him?
It's a bad influence. And also, my son has expressed to me how there's certain comments that are
Objection to
made.
hearsay.
Sustain.
What is your knowledge about there being what is your knowledge regarding the concern?
My son has been called stupid.
Objection to hearsay.
Sustain.
What is the reason, in your own words, what is the reason why you do not want Mr. Para's brother to pick up your son?
I am worried about my son's mental health.
And why are you worried about his mental health?
Certain instances have
Okay.
affected him emotionally and mentally.
And how do you know that?
He has told me himself.
Object to any hearsay.
Sustain.
Okay. No further questions for Ms. Avaleta.
Ms. Lee?
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Zabaleta, you and Mr. Barra were a couple up until June of 2025. Is that true?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, June of 2025. And after you separated in June of 2025, Mr. Barra had equal access to your son pursuant to pretty much the agreement that you're coming up with today, which is the 5522 schedule. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you enjoyed that possession period with your son all the way up until April 4th, 2026, when you stopped that. Is that true?
Correct.
And now what you're asking the court to do is allow you, when you choose, to remove your son from El Paso County, correct?
Correct.
And you understand that that would affect Mr. Fada's ability to continue to exercise the equal possession schedule that he's enjoyed for most of your child's life?
Yes, that is why I'm asking for long-term schedule.
And when you testified that you didn't want to separate your children, I really wasn't clear on that. Can you explain what you were saying?
Yes, so the father of my other two children, he's seeking to relocate as well. So both of the kids would go to San Antonio, and that is for educational and work purposes.
Okay, so you have two other children not subject of this suit, correct?
Correct.
And how old are they?
They will be 14 and 12 this year.
And their father is moving to San Antonio, so you all as a family are planning to move to San Antonio? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, not together, but yes.
Okay. And so those children are more important than this child. Is it not true?
No, I'm saying they're all important. That's why I would not want to separate them.
But this child, Andrew, is going to be taken away from his father if you move, but your other two children are not. They're going to be taken to their father. Wouldn't that be the effect of you moving?
That's why I would like to request if we are able to do relocation to San Antonio. If I could have school days and dad can have all of the holidays with the 1 month in the summer.
How would you feel if Mr. Barra was given the right to designate the residence of the child and he moved with your son, Andrew, to another city far away? How would you feel about that?
I would relocate too.
So you would follow Mr. Barra wherever he went?
I would follow my son, yes.
And surely you're not asking that Mr. Barra follow you wherever you go, correct?
No, I mean, if he wants to.
Regarding your son's school, he goes to Hillside Elementary, is that right?
Correct.
And you're aware that Mr. Parra is asking that your son continue to be enrolled in Hillside Elementary, correct?
Yes.
And without that restriction, that would mean that you or him could move him to the far west side. And wouldn't that limit your ability to be able to exercise the equal possession schedule that you guys have been doing?
I'm sorry, can you explain that again?
Yeah, so let's say that you decide to buy a house on far west side. Wouldn't that limit Mr. Parra's ability to exercise the equal possession schedule that he's been enjoying the whole life of the child?
No, his mom lives on the west side, so I think it would actually benefit him if we were to do that, for example.
And if he were to do that to you, how would you feel about that?
He has done it to where I have to go pick him up to the west side a couple of times. And I have no problem with that.
But you're not intending to move him to the west side. You're intending to move him to San Antonio.
Correct.
And that would limit his ability to exercise the 5522, correct?
Correct. That's why I'm requesting the long distance schedule.
I'll pass the witness.
Ms. Washington?
I just want to call Ms. Zavaleta one more time
Okay.
as a witness. Ms. Zavaleta, I just wanted to clarify, you said once again that you were moving to San Antonio for what reasons?
For work and educational purposes
And you said that that will be happening within the next year.
in the summer.
And what are you waiting on before you go there?
I graduate June 2027 with my
And
master's in social work.
and you planning to move to San Antonio once again for a job after that, right?
Yes.
Okay, no further questions.
Any follow-up, Ms. Ling?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Zavaleta, you have no current job offers in San Antonio, correct?
That's correct. I have to get my license for the state of Texas to be able to exercise counseling.
And for the whole life of your son, Andrew, he's grew up in El Paso, correct?
Correct.
All his friends are here, all his family's here, correct?
No, we have families scattered all over.
The family that he knows is here in El Paso, correct?
In El Paso, in Tucson, in Cali.
Is there
San Antonio.
anything preventing you from getting a job after you get your master's degree in El Paso?
Yes, the pay that is offered in El Paso.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Washington?
No further questions for Ms. Zavaleta. We would like to call Mr. Parra to the stand.
Okay.
Mr. Parra, could you state your name for the record?
Andrew Matthew Parra.
And you are not in agreement to the geographical or not having a geographical restriction?
Correct.
Why are you not in agreement?
Simply because it stops me from seeing my son. I've been with him since the day he was born. You know, he knows me as only his dad. He wants to see me. I want to see him. It would affect him more mentally if I don't see him if I don't see him every week. It's already affecting him as it is. He has to see me every day, every time I talk to him. I don't think it'd be beneficial for the child for him to be moved from his father.
Okay. Any other concerns regarding the restriction? Or is that your only one?
Besides the mental stability of my son and him wanting to see his dad, yes, ma'am. That's all.
Okay. Are you aware of the concerns of Ms. Avaleta with your brother, Alex?
Yes, ma'am.
And you would like for Alex to be able to be around your son?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, he's been picking him up from school this whole year, and it has not been an issue. The teacher knows who my brother is, so he's already established there. There hasn't been an issue until visitations were stopped on April 4th, and then ever since then, she wants to make it a point where my brother can't see or can't pick up my son.
Do you believe it's in the best interest of the child for your brother to continue to pick him up as it has been going on?
Yes, ma'am.
And regarding when it comes to agreement about the school enrollment, are you able to come to an agreement with Ms. Zavaleta regarding anything with the school enrollment?
As far as him staying at Hillside and or the feeder schools,
Yes.
no, ma'am.
You don't believe you can be in agreement with her?
I don't believe that. Well, I do want him just to either go to Hillside Elementary School or the feeder school, which I believe is MacArthur. No, not MacArthur. It's the one where the old Ross used to be at, Hartley Elementary and Middle School. Um, that's where he's been going to school at since he started going to school, and I believe that's the feeder school that he would be going to.
Okay, no further questions at this time.
Ms. Lane?
Mr. Potter, can you tell the court why it is that you want your son to continue to be enrolled at Hillside Elementary?
Because that's where all of his friends are at. That's where he started since pre-K 3, except for maybe two months where he was at another school. That's the only school that he knows. Is where all of his friends are at. All the teachers knows him. Right now, he's getting help for his dyslexia and ADHD. He's in special courses that they're already comfortable and familiar with each other. And I think that would just affect him if he goes to a separate school.
And how would it affect your ability to exercise 50-50 possession of your son if Miss Zavaleta was given the right to move your son to any school?
It would affect me tremendously because she can decide to move him to the Far East Side where she's at, and then it would affect me to be able to get to my son, to take him to school in the morning, to see him. It'd be a large inconvenience to not be able to see him because of the distance.
I think we lost Miss Zavaleta. I don't see her on anymore.
We should put a pause in. Melissa, if you can try to get her back on for 2025 DCM 4939. Ms. Zavaleta and Mr. Bada, you are still under oath. Ms. Lane, I think you were questioning Mr. Bada.
Yes, Your Honor, I pass the witness.
Okay, Ms. Washington.
State would like to call Mr. Parra
Okay.
back. Mr. Parra, did you ever plan to move out of El Paso yourself?
Objection and relevance.
What's the relevance, Ms. Washington?
Well, just to see if he ever had his own plans to move. Didn't know if he was just planning to stay in El Paso all the time.
I will sustain the objection. Move on.
No further questions.
Okay. Any other witnesses, Ms. Washington?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Lane.
No, I don't have any witnesses, Your Honor. We rest at this time.
Okay. All righty. Ms. Washington, you first. Anything else you would like to inform the court?
No other. My apologies, Your Honor. No other things to address the court. The court would like to state recommendation for whatever the court deems as fit.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ms. Lane.
Your Honor, Mr. Bada is asking that the child's residence be restricted to El Paso County, Texas. Since both parties are in El Paso, the child has been in El Paso his whole life. And her having no restriction would really limit his ability to exercise the equal possession schedule that the parties have agreed to. He's asking that the child's school remain at Hillside Elementary and all feeder schools. And he's asking that Your Honor order that any competent adult may be present for pickup and drop off of the child. There's been absolutely no evidence presented as to why his brother should not be allowed to do so. To the contrary, his evidence and his testimony showed that his brother has been involved in consistently an adult the competent adult that's been designated to pick up the child and has established relationships with the child's teachers. And there's been no evidence to the contrary, so we'd ask that that be allowed as well. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Zavaleta, is there anything else you would like to address the court regarding the 3 remaining issues that are before me?
Yes, actually, back in October, November, Andrew and I did discuss the possibility of him looking for employment in San Antonio. So I would like for that to be part of the consideration. And also, as I stated before, since there will be no child support and I'll be responsible for the insurance fully, I do need to be able to financially provide for them. And my job is not going to be long-term works remotely. I need to relocate if I want to keep the job that I have right now.
Okay, and I just want to clarify something. The employer in San Antonio is what employer that
My
you're planning?
employer currently is in Phoenix.
No, you're wanting the court to grant a relocation or to not have a geographic restriction. Your testimony indicated San Antonio as the possibility, but who's your employer in San Antonio?
I don't currently have an employer in San Antonio.
Okay. You also testified that there were school opportunities. What school are you attending, or what was the school opportunity in San Antonio?
Right now, I am under ASU, which is Arizona State University, remotely. I would like to apply for a doctor's degree at Our Lady of Our Lake.
Okay. Have you already been accepted?
Not yet. I have
Have
to
you
graduate.
already applied?
Not yet.
Okay.
I plan to take the state exam to get my license first in the summer and then apply.
Okay. Anything else, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Last word from Ms. Washington.
Nothing else from the state, Your Honor.
Last word, Ms. Lane.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. This court will approve and confirm the agreement as it was recited on the record here today, and that will now become the order of this court. With regards to the geographic restriction, I am going to place a geographic restriction to El Paso County and its contiguous counties. I'm also going to have a school designation to Hillside and its mutual and feeder schools, unless mutually agreed to by the parties. And I'm also going to order that any parent here can appoint or designate any competent adult to pick up or drop off their child. There are no restrictions regarding that. Is there anything else, Ms. Washington, that I may have missed?
That was all 3 issues, Your Honor.
Okay, that will conclude the hearing. Who's going to draft the order?
I can draft the order, Your Honor.
And how much time will you need, Ms. Lane?
I can have 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Okay, then that will be Friday in 2 weeks. I just missed my mouse. What date is that, Iris?
I think it's May 22nd, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, the 22nd.
All righty, perfect. 22nd at noon. That will conclude
Thank
the
you.
hearing, everybody. Thank you.
May we be
Thank you.
excused, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, will I